Heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, is now the mixed martial artist, weighing another 205 pounds. Fighting out of Konfliction MMA, presenting Nerijus Kungys. As rolling his way to the Panama's cage, fighting out of the blue corner, is now the mixed martial artist, weighing another 205 pounds. Sanda presenting Peter the King Woods.
Clan Wars 34 in the beautiful Crowne Plaza here in Belfast. We're in the light heavyweight division. We've got Nerijus Kungys taking on Peter Woods. If you've watched all the fights so far, you're not seeing Kungys getting back in here. It is a different man, I can assure you. The third man inside the cage in this light heavyweight clash is Mr. Aaron Wallace. This is Noel O'Keefe calling the action alongside Phil Campbell. And Phil, we're underway with the big boys.
Oh, Peter Woods straight in with an overhand, then a knee to finish to the body.
Was it dirty? Was it a touch glove and a quick shot?
I'm not quite sure that they agreed to touch gloves, but still, I like to see a touch of gloves. But protect yourself at all times, Noel O'Keefe.
Interestingly enough, Peter Woods walked out to Thunderstruck, and there's a crazy stat. I could be wrong with the percentage, but I'm rolling with it. 85% of fighters who walk out to Thunderstruck lose.
Peter definitely taking it to Nerijus straight away, putting the pressure on him. Looks light on his feet too.
He's just trying to get the centre of the cage, and he's just giving different looks and feints to Woods just to see how he reacts. And Woods pawing out that right hand. Southpaw just pawing it out, finding the range.
As an orthodox fighter, Nerijus needs to be cautious of that counter check hook from the southpaw.
It's all about foot position. Each fighter wants to be on the outside of the lead, their opponent's lead foot.
Exactly, Noel O'Keefe.
And they both have the same tools, just opposite way around to strike, with that counter left hand and the counter right.
So it has the slight advantage for the southpaw, as the southpaw is used to training with orthodox fighters. Southpaws are very hard to find in a gym. You maybe maximum have one or two. Great chopping leg kick there from Woods.
Woods just needs to be careful. Just bout his head a little on these kicks and leaving himself open for a counter if Kungys can get a read on that. But great things coming out of Sanda MMA. Darren Sonic in the corner, head coach, really producing great fighters. And Woods, light heavyweights, hard to get matched in this division. Not too many light heavyweights in Ireland, so good to see it showcased here on Clan Wars.
Takedown attempt from Woods, but Kungys just shook it off there. Had the underhooks primed and ready to go if he needed them.
You really see Woods, he paused with that lead right hand, and it's more so because he wants to find the range to chop with them kicks, Phil.
You see Woods thinking about that low calf kick, but eats a big shot from Kungys.
That big right hand is there because Woods, he's just coming in with his chin a little high and his hands a little low. I think he needs to mix that up and come in with the chin low and the hands high.
And we've seen Nerijus before. He does have one-punch knockout power, and I'm sure Peter Woods, being the consummate martial artist that he has looked at that and is aware of it.
Big chopping leg kick there, and that really hurt the leg of Kungys. He tried to poker face it, but the leg buckled. You can see him shaking and now starting to lift the leg as Woods goes to kick. So watch for Woods to follow up on that, potentially use it as a setup for a higher kick, Phil.
Again, with that southpaw stance, he has the ability to come in and attack that lead leg. And if you take away the lead leg of somebody, you're taking away a little bit of the pop of the step. You're also taking away their ability to shoot in with as much venom. So a very intelligent game plan being implemented by Peter Woods.
Just once Woods got caught with a shot coming in, but so far his distance management has been excellent. He's really keeping Kungys at range.
He needs to be careful when he's slipping the punch. He's ever so slightly dipping his head to the left-hand side, which could leave the head kick open to Nerijus if he's wise to it.
Aaron Wallace just waiting on the cage door to be closed to get the second round underway between Kungys and Woods. Woods, you could argue, won the first round, kept the fight at his distance, landing heavy chopping leg kicks. So it'll be interesting to see how that minute break has served Kungys and how heavy that left leg is, and watch for him to start to lift that left leg if Woods goes back to the kicks.
I think you might see Nerijus be a little bit more aggressive now that he's had a round to download the data from Woods, to look at the counters, to see the tells he's getting from Peter Woods.
That right hand is there. Woods needs to be careful, and I think Kungys has identified it. And as you said, Phil, he's really picking up the pace, but Woods just missed with a shovel uppercut.
Again, that chopping leg kick. I really like the way he's putting that in, but he needs to be wary of dropping the hand in classic Thai style, because this isn't Muay Thai, this is MMA. You can get caught with an overhand. Just like that.
Just rushing in a little, dropping the hands, and Kungys with a big right
beautiful straight.
Woods just tried to clinch, went for the knee. Aaron Wallace just warning about that knee.
I like how aggressive Nerijus is coming out and trying to put a stamp on this round, showing Woods, making Woods respect the striking game that Nerijus possesses.
And it's that right hand, you can see he just has it holstered and ready to fire it again as Kungys
may look to land that right down the pipe.
What that shot might have done as well, Phil, is might have warned Woods for rushing in. He mightn't be as explosive coming forward because he's afraid of that right hand firing back.
You can see Nerijus is aware of the leg kick, because that time he lifted it up as if to check, but look at the welt that's already forming on the lower calf of Nerijus.
Firefight in the center of the Clan Wars cage.
Nerijus takes a big deep breath. As you say, that right hand is holstered.
Woods for the first time just takes a little backward step just to catch his breath, and again going with that low calf, this time inside kick. I like that as well. Buries nice, he showed his hands with a tail, and
I'd like to see Nerijus set up that right hand. We know he head kick attempt by Peter Woods.
I was just about to say I expect him to go high any minute now. He's put in the work, and that's going to really be money in the bank for the third round for Woods as well. The mobility of Kungys leaping in there, but he's not going to have to spring in his step from them kicks.
Just shy of the hook there.
There's that distant management. Woods just outside of them shots, and Kungys is putting a lot into them.
Head kick. Big head kick, but Nerijus just eats it. Big deep breath there from Nerijus. Almost had the hands on the knees.
A lot of the shots that he's missing, Phil, they're just off target, and they're exhausting. When you throw a big shot and nobody's there and you hit fresh air, they deplete the tank as well.
The hands have dropped ever so slightly of both men.
Big right hand by Kungys. That's how he's doing his best work, is when he gets into boxing range, and that's opened up a cut, I think, on the bridge of the nose of Woods.
Oh, just wild strikes being thrown here to finish the round.
Woods drops the hands, and he's got a bust up nose.
Oh, beautiful! Oh, I clips him with the hook and straight. Beautiful way to finish the round from Nerijus.
Kungys pouring it on at the end of the second.
Just
it was a strong, stiff jab that started it and opened up this spew of blood from the nose of Woods. And Kungys, he may just have robbed that round, but if nothing else, he's robbed the momentum of this fight, Phil Campbell.
An unbelievable second round there. Slight shift in momentum, perhaps, Noel O'Keefe.
Coming into the third round of what is going to be an intriguing third round, Phil Campbell. Woods looked like he was keeping it in his range. As soon as Kungys got into the boxing range, the whole fight changed. We had a bloody nose on Woods, and now Kungys' momentum, but how much is left in the gas tank of Kungys, Phil?
But you see, look for Peter Woods to try and establish that distance again, because he's now tasted the power properly of Nerijus. He doesn't want any of that. He's having success on the outside. Stay on the outside. Attack that leg. It's cumulative damage. It's money in the bank.
Kungys needs to treat this like a phone box fight, while Woods needs to treat this like a fencing fight. He needs to stay on the outside and land his scoring shots and get out of danger.
Perfect analogy.
Kungys needs to step in the inside and bring the fight. Make this a brawl.
Going for the extravagant, the spinning back fist to the head kick, but Nerijus just out of range.
And again, it's a dangerous kick to throw. Again, I'm bringing it back to the gas tank early in the third round. You could tire yourself out throwing the spinny stuff.
We know Nerijus has that power in the straight, so why not set it up with a double jab? Give him different looks. If you know that that straight is all your opponent's going to throw, you're privy to it. Mix up the strikes, mix up the diversity of your boxing.
I think Nerijus is letting this round tick on. I think he's saving it for a big minute here. He's having a look at Woods. He's letting Woods dance around, stay in that position. He's not taking any shots, and I fully expect him to put his foot on the gas with about a minute left of the third round here.
Used the jab well there, but now follow that up with that right hand, with that knockout power.
Interestingly there, Kungys just really dropping that left hand for that kick. Expect Woods to go high on the next one, maybe.
Cumulative damage here being accrued by Peter Woods.
It's easier to drop your hand rather than try and check the kick, and Kungys is falling into that a little, so Woods, he may have got a read on that. Again, the hand drops and buries that shin into the thigh bone, the thigh muscle. Woods At the moment, the fight is taking place where he wants it to be, in that distance. Kungys needs to close that distance.
He's using that pawing jab well just to maintain the distance. It's not so much a strike that he's using it, it's just to maintain the distance.
Here we go,
and
Kungys
the kicking range.
Almost like a predator. He's starting to cage and trap his opponent.
Woods needs to be careful not to circle to his left side, thus into the range for that right hand.
Here we go, we're in that distance. This is where Kungys done his best work, but Woods does very well to use his footwork to get out of there. But all of a sudden it is now Kungys who was the stalker and Woods is the prey.
If Nerijus over-exaggerates the jab and throws it almost at the shoulder of Peter Woods, he forces him to move to his left, to the right of Nerijus and into that right hand.
I just don't know how much Nerijus has left in him though, Phil. He's blown hard and that's a heavy leg kick as well. Woods is doing well to keep it where he wants. It's all out. They both know the answers to the question, but who can write it down first seems to be what's happening here, and so far so good for Woods.
As you say, expect a late burst here. Just expect Nerijus to charge him. You've seen him shake out the arms there.
I'm surprised that hasn't come, but here we go, the firefight. But perhaps Woods has just done enough, Phil. It's going to go to the judges' scorecards. I honestly think both fighters just didn't have it in the gas tank coming into the third and final round. But an intriguing one for me. I'm going to tip the hat and say Peter Woods has just nicked this one, 29-28. Third round took place predominantly where he wanted it to.
I think those leg kicks were really the story of the fight. It was from the very outset, money in the bank, taking away the pop of the step of Nerijus.
Please show your appreciation for both fighters. Both your judges